What's going on, guys? Back for another video here today. Today we're going to be doing a New York Giants rebuild. So we have been doing a lot of shitty teams lately, but hey, you know, get the shitty teams done and over with. We don't have to worry about them, you know. But this this Jets team is kind of interesting. You know, we got a little good pieces around. You know, really everywhere we need. I think for this first year, I'm not sure what we're gonna do really. Like, it's really weird of how I feel like we're gonna do probably a lot of trading this year. You know, we're definitely getting Joe Flacco out of this fucking team. The defense side of the ball, obviously, if you obviously didn't already know, they just traded Jamal Adams, so it kind of sucks that so I guess we're pretty much doing a rebuild without Jamal Adams, if you want to say that. But we do have Brennan McDonough, and I'll tell you, he's nothing fucking close to fucking Jamal Adams, but he's gonna have to do it for maybe 1 or 2 years, so that's not bad. Who knows? Maybe we'll trade for him back. Probably not, just for the rebuild purposes. But anyway, got a lot of talent on this team. In some places, but we'll just have to see what happens. But I'll see you guys when we get our first trade. Okay, here is the first trade. We're gonna be trading our backup D tackle that we don't need because we got a younger person I want to play there, and Joe Flacco because we don't need him, obviously, for Daniels here to, you know, obviously get us a better offensive lineman here. We're probably gonna trade for a lot of them, chances are. We got a little overpaid here, but I probably will trade for a second-round pick somehow. But we're gonna be getting our right guard and our, you know, backup linebacker because we don't need one because we're switching to a 4-3. So we're gonna get rid of him. And a second-round pick this year for this center from the Lions. For the purposes, obviously, we want to build ourselves an offensive line. Okay, here's the next trade. We are trading our old center for Ingram to come here and not even move anywhere. He can stay where he wants because he's moving from the Giants over to the Jets and coming to play tight end for us. I probably maybe overpaid a little here. But again, I'm trading for King again because he's a lot easier, and really that's the only thing I can do of trading this one tight end because I don't want him. He's 29. He's getting older. The Packers really like him, so I'm giving him to the Packers for a star development, young, you know, corner that should probably go up to maybe like a 76 at the end of the season, hopefully. Okay, here we are. We're trading our obviously right outside linebacker that we don't need, actually, because we're probably going to pick some, obviously, maybe Clowney, obviously, a free agency if he's there. And then that center I threw in because, you know, it's $3 million pretty much in cap hit that I can get rid of. And then the corner, they wanted one, so I gave him that one. And we're getting a tackle out of him that we'll probably put at right tackle. Okay, here we are. We're trading our left outside linebacker that we don't need. And this right end that they actually greened. For Ridley here to come in and play pretty much our number 2 spot receiver, or maybe even our starter, probably maybe even our starter, but definitely going to come in here and, you know, be the future receiver of this receiving corps. Okay, this will probably be the last trade of this year, and that's going to be our backup free safety that we don't need, that the Bucks really like, and a 4th round this year for a 2nd round pick, just to trade for a 2nd round pick because we are going to need him in this draft. I could maybe do another trade. I probably won't show it if I do, for the purpose of just going to be for a 1st round pick, maybe, because, you know, I do want to use this draft this year, so yeah. Okay, here we are. Obviously, we made the playoffs going 7-9, winning the division. We do get a home advantage, but we're playing a 13-3 team, so I don't expect to win this game, but we'll see what happens. And by the way, I did say I was going to sign Clowney, and obviously you didn't see it because I didn't freaking do it in general, so now we need that position, and I totally spaced out on it. But we do get a pick and get a touchdown and another interception. So, okay. Interesting. See what we can do with it. Nothing. We're at 14-0. Can't do anything with it. They get 3. They get a stop. Obviously they're going to get 3. We're going to do nothing with it. Now watch them just come back. They've only scored field goals. We do get it in the second half. We're going to go down and score, so 21-9. I don't think... Okay, we got to stop there. Okay, they stopped. Doesn't get in. So it is a 5-point game. They're going and go for 2 to go up by 3. We get an interception though. Get 3. The minute left. With 55 seconds, can we do anything with it? No. And we're going to overtime. They start with ball. Are they going to score? Looks like they will. No, they only get 3. If we fuck up here, we lose. Okay, here we are. The only free agents we're going to pick up is this receiver to be our slot receiver, and then this kicker, because I like this kicker a lot better than the one we already have. But that's going to be all the free agents we're going to sign. Okay, you could be saying, okay, why are you doing this trade? I'm doing it mostly because obviously Funch is a lot cheaper, and he's not too terrible, and it's an overall difference. And Funch is a lot younger, and I'm not paying Crowder $10 million in cap hit. Like, his cap hit's $10 million, and I'm just not having any of that for an 83 getting older receiver that's not even superstar. So yeah, that's the main purpose of doing this trade. Okay, here's the trade. We're trading our old corner here. He's going to start digressing, so we're getting rid of him now. And our backup middle linebacker, because we just don't need him, for the 4th overall pick. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this pick. I'm probably keeping quarterback. Like, I'm not going to go quarterback at all. I like Sam Darnold probably for the rest of the rebuild. We just need to build around him. But I'm talking real life. I don't know if I would actually do real life, but in this game form, obviously I will, you know. Yeah, probably maybe gonna go maybe corner, between corner and probably linebacker. Okay, this is gonna be the guy we're gonna take. We need a linebacker, and after looking at both these linebackers, it took me a lot, you know, think about this. This guy looks a lot better grade-wise and stat-wise. I think they have the same kind of grades with different, you know, different things. But I like this guy a lot more. Hopefully, he can turn out to be a stud. We need this position. Let's see what happens. Come on, something good.
The Patriots are now on
73 hidden. I'm fine with that. He should be good at the position, even if he isn't, like, you know, a superstar or something. But he should play pretty good at that position. Okay. This guy could be really dog shit or really good. The man looks like a stud in my opinion, but he's at our actual pick here at 21. This corner, he's only first in everything but speed. Obviously, he's not the greatest speedy guy, but you don't always got to be the most speediest fucking safety. And being like 35, that's probably around maybe like, you know, 85 speed, 86 speed for a, you know, corner, and that's not too terrible. Hopefully it turns out, I don't know why, like, obviously there's been players in the past that obviously have bombed the, you know, the combine, but is dog shit in the league. So hopefully he turns out to be good, because he could be maybe a future corner for us.
The Broncos are now on
72 hidden, okay. I'm not sure where he's going to be put, if he even plays. I'm not sure what his development is. If he's just star, I feel like he's not going to be any bigger than Kevin King, because that's pretty much, you know, overall-wise where he was, you know. So we'll see what happens, but it's not a terrible pick. Okay, here's the last pick we're going to do. We're going to pick this guy, Jacob Fuel. Yeah, Fuel. And he's supposed to go early fourth is what they projected him to be, but he's supposed to be early first. But he's here in the 2nd round. And we don't really need anything else, but hey, if he turns out to be a stud, he could be a receiver on this team. But I don't think he will, but let's see what he turns out to be. 76. Oh, yes, he's a starter. He's definitely a starter. I don't care if he's star development, but that is a great pick to be taken in the 2nd round at 24. He's ranked number 9 in the class, but he slipped this far. Definitely a stud, you know. A lot of greats have wore that number right there. Let's hopefully he can turn into one. Okay, here's the first trade of this next season. You know, so that, you know, we're getting rid of a receiver because we have a new receiver that's actually going to start for us, and that's that rookie that we drafted. He's only star development, so he's nothing crazy, but I think he's going to develop, you know, a lot more. So hopefully he does. We're going to be trading this other receiver we don't need at all, and he does have some cap hit to him that we just don't want on this team. Him in a 4th this year and the 3rd next year for this offensive lineman to pretty much get a lot younger on this offensive line, so I'm not so expensive. Also, okay, we are going to flip running backs. We're going to trade, obviously, because Barkley's a lot better running back in this game, at least in Sim, than obviously. What's his face is Le'Veon Bell. So we're gonna trade Le'Veon Bell, and plus, you know, Barkley's a lot cheaper too. So we're gonna get Barkley and trade Le'Veon. We're just gonna probably the next trade is gonna have Le'Veon in it. All right, so we're trading obviously the person we just picked out of free agency, because you know obviously I didn't know I was gonna draft this kind of receiver, but we're going to trade him, our backup tight end, in the 3rd this year for a new corner to add to our team. Okay, we're trading pretty much these 2 corners for this D tackle. Simple as that. Really not much to say there. This would be the last trade of so far this season. We're trading Sanders, or Anderson, with a 4th next year and a 5th this year for the Panthers' 1st-round pick. Okay, this would be the team guarantee year 2. I'm actually going to keep Le'Veon. I want to see how this running back duo can do here. It's an expensive, or not really expensive, more Le'Veon, but if it gets to the point where I really need to get rid of some cap, obviously Le'Veon's gone, but if he can really help, if this duo can help out, towards the end, I do need to switch this guy, because I was going to flip this guy to the outside here. I guess I'll do it while I'm talking to you guys, obviously. This team I like a lot, I know I said about a lot of teams, but I really like this team a lot. For how shitty it was at the very beginning, I like it, obviously. This guy's star development, if you want to know the developments. And I don't know if I told you guys, but this guy is X Factor. This corner we took, that's the reason I was trading around the corners. And this guy's just star development, but they'll all play in those certain positions. I like the team. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. This will be the first trade. Obviously, we're doing this in the off season. We're trading, obviously, this guy because he's a $12 million cap hit that we don't need, and he's digressing. Just save some money in general. And we're getting somebody a lot younger, in general, to replace him. Okay, here we are. Big free agent, superstar, young buck from the Rams. We're picking up this man right here. And, he's going to play for us. And I'm not sure who I'm flipping down to D-tackle, but somebody in this linebacking crew is going down to D-tackle. Or not D-tackle, or left in. But hopefully we can win it all this year, because it is the final year in general. We missed out on the second year. We actually were 5-2 at the beginning, or midway, and then we finished out 8-8, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, hopefully we're not doing the draft, so chances are after this you'll probably see towards probably next season, or not next season, obviously. Playoffs is probably next time you'll see me, if we make the playoffs, and then if we're not, then you'll probably see the team. But yeah, I'll see you guys when you get there, or if there's a trade or something, I'll show it. Okay, here we are. We ended up making the playoffs, going 10-5-1. Didn't think we were going to make the playoffs with the bye, from just at the, not really the bye, just midway point. But we're playing a good Ravens team. They're 10-6, so I'm never going to underrate this Ravens team. Obviously didn't make the playoffs last year. Really got something to prove, hopefully, but, so far, the only thing we're proving is we weren't supposed to be in the playoffs. We get 3 there, so we're down by 7. Still haven't scored a touchdown. I don't even think went on the opponent's side of the field yet. The only thing we've been on the side of the field is the ball. We do anything with the fucking ball. We go in and score. There we go. The one time that we score, they score. Yeah, we're just not winning this game. Well, that's all, we did. This is going to be the final team here. Hopefully, tell me down below if you think we should have got farther than the, I think we definitely, I don't know, like, in my opinion, that we should have won. You know, I think we had a chance, but we definitely deserve to be farther than the wild card. Tell me down below, you know, what you would have done. You know, I do like to hear your guys' opinions on these things. And also tell me what rebuild you want to see next. And again, chances are I'm probably not going to do Madden rebuilds next year. Because, for one, they're a lot harder, in my opinion, to do. Like, you can build teams like this, and they just be dog shit, you know. But in 2K, if you have a really good young team, you know, you really have a chance, you know, or a really good team, you could probably win it all. But I guess it makes sense. Not all good teams can win, but there are some teams where, like, what the fuck, this team didn't win, you know. But hey, it's whatever. Tell me down below the next team you want me to do that I haven't done already. Make sure to check if I haven't done it, because some people have commented teams, but I've already done that rebuild. So make sure to, you know, check that out. Definitely, I'm excited because, you know, pretty much this coming up Monday, I finally get my computer back, so I can kind of do reactions and stuff on my second channel. I will probably be doing a lot of NBA like reactions, you know. Probably for the purposes that's, you know, what's pretty much, especially probably not just NBA reactions in general, probably just more of my Blazers, especially the main full games and shit like that. I'm definitely probably gonna start watching. But hey, you know, we'll see what happens, you know. Till then, obviously when I do get my my computer completely back, definitely gonna probably start streaming. So, you know, make sure to check out my streaming. You know, pretty much the same thing as this YouTube channel, its name. So go check it out. I'm at 25 followers, trying to get up to 100 there, on the grind there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.